The magic of a winter morning can only be compared to the magic of bonsai styling. This is the second ordinary spruce from Micha's collection. The styling of the first one was shown in the first part of this mini-series. It is an old tree collected from nature, a Yamadori. Although it has not yet been styled, Micha has spent many years preparing it for this moment by pruning and opening the crown. Similar to the first spruce, yet still distinct. Similar style of the tree, but different character. Of course, the main feature of this tree is this dead trunk. Also, the styling will be a little bit more challenging because of some issues. The main problematic area on this tree is this part here with many thick branches around the dead trunk. I will use this branch for the secondary top probably. But nevertheless, also this tree is very well prepared for the styling. On this tree as well, numerous buds are waiting to sprout in spring and fill the crown with the greenery. For the first styling I always use aluminium wire. It's easier to work with and, most importantly, much cheaper than copper. Due to the flexibility of the spruce branches, very thick wire, 6 mm, is needed this time. If there isn't a gin available for anchoring, a screw can be used instead, which of course does not harm the tree. Thicker branches simply cannot be bent without the use of guy wires. Gins on branches are always a welcome addition to the design, adding character to the tree. That's why I often take opportunity to create gins on branches. And then comes the skill that represents 90% of all techniques used in styling, wiring. From the thickest to the tiniest branches, all those not growing in the desired direction are guided there with wire. Since spruce has such flexible branches, raffia is generally unnecessary for most bends except in extreme cases. I am slowly building the crown from the bottom towards the top. Now I don't like this empty space here because it's too big, so now I will pull the back branch into this position so that it will be visible from the front and it will fill up the empty space. Now I am in the middle of the difficult part of styling. I will create the second top. This branch is obviously too long, so first I will cut this one off. After successfully completing the most challenging part and with most of work done, styling the apex becomes a true pleasure. The tree gradually takes on its final shape and the initial idea, the vision from the beginning, comes to life in reality. This tree gives me almost like cedar, like old Lebanon cedar feeling, and not so much as spruce. But nevertheless, I am really happy with the outcome. I used a lot of thick wire on the flexible branches, but of course this wire will be removed in a few years. Maybe you have noticed that this tree doesn't have a lot of movement in the trunk, but it has a lot of tapering, narrowing, which is very important in such cases. So it is always fine to remember when choosing the material for bonsai that if there is less or almost no movement in the trunk, the narrowing, the tapering is very important. Now about the dead trunk. Maybe it is too much for this design, but this is up to everybody's taste, and in this case up to the taste of the owner of this tree. You can click the thanks button below and you can support our channel with that, or you can become a member of our channel and support us that way, and of course you get the early access to the videos. Thanks for watching and see you all in the next one.